see if you can hear me without the microphone.
Yes,
that is okay. I think that makes it easier for me. So let's see what we did yesterday. I'll just recap a little bit what we. Okay, so we started with the question how one should evaluate future incomes. And we set up a very simple model with a storage technology where an individual could choose to consume more today and less tomorrow, or saving some of it today to consume more tomorrow. We did it with a very simple storage technology. And there we already could see that we would discount the future, or the principle of discounting of future income would be the discount factor 1/1 minus delta. Since we had the depreciation rate of delta, that discount factor oddly was greater than 1. But in principle it could happen. Another peculiar thing with the storage technology is that we could have corners. So it may be that the individual chooses not to invest at all, and then the principle of discounting is not possible. We introduced production technology, and with a simple, very, I should say, an assumption with taking that capital's marginal product goes to infinity as capital goes to 0. So as you shrink capital to 0, if it becomes infinite productive on the margin, then one can avoid the corner solutions. So then we had, we were sure we had an interior solution to the investment problem. Now we ask ourselves what the optimal investment or Pareto optimal. The reason for doing so is that ought to be, or I should say will be, the desired objective for the firm. If we can decentralize the Pareto optimal solution or allocation as a decentralized equilibrium, where we have firms doing things under an appropriate objective function, then it will be in the interest of the firm of using that objective function. Because if there were two different firms and one delivering a Pareto efficient solution and the other one not, then clearly the first firm would dominate the second firm, and the second firm would go out of existence. So it's in the interest of the firm to use objective functions which deliver the Pareto efficient allocation or the first best allocation. So that's why we were looking for those constrained, or no, they were not constrained. That's why we looked for the Pareto efficient allocations. We then discovered when we introduced two individuals that their trade-off between consumption today and consumption tomorrow, that is their marginal rate of substitutions, they should be equal between the two individuals. Meaning that they would have to face the same intertemporal price. But we saw that if they put themselves on the production frontier, that will not work. So we have to have a market arrangement where the individuals can borrow and lend from each other at a fixed rate. So to try to decentralize that equilibrium, we would need borrowing and lending at the risk-free rate, and would need an appropriate objective function for the firm, which in that case was just simple profit maximization. And we saw that delivered the first best allocation. And I think that's as far as we went yesterday. We did the valuation of uncertainty. And a very strong result of this was that the objective function of the firm as a profit maximizer was independent of the rest of the structure of the economy. So it didn't matter in particular who the owners of the firm were. It could be that one person owned all the firms, or both individuals owned half. It didn't matter. That firm objective is the right one regardless of ownership distribution. So in that world, the ownership distribution wouldn't matter for what the firm is going to do. And that's what we call the Fisher separation theory, in the sense that there is an appropriate objective for the firm independent of the other characteristics of the economy, where the firm is facing market prices. That's important. That's the Fisher separation theory. We also got another result for free, and that was the first welfare theorem. So if you remember what it is, first welfare theorem just tells you a competitive economy is Pareto efficient in absence of externalities. And that was what we proved last time.